Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have been warned they have little choice but to accept King Charles's invitation to next month's coronation, because their careers depend on it. The Sussexes have yet to confirm whether they will attend the lavish event, at Westminster Abbey, on May 6, even though with less than a month to go, it is now past the cut-off point for RSVPs. However, journalist Daniela Esseler, writing in the New Zealand Herald, believes the couple will have to accept before much longer. Should they attend, the Sussexes face being reminded over and over again of just how far they have fallen in less time than it has taken for Princess Anne to finish that one can of Busy Gal hairspray, she claimed. She continued, also, the Duke and Duchess flying in or Charles and Camilla's big day would also represent something of a galling climb down for Harry from his moral high horse after having said he wants his family to, as he told Bryony Gordon, come clean and apologize to Meghan. And yet, the Sussexes need to go to the coronation. Their careers, livelihoods and ongoing invitations to Oprah's mimosa brunches are entirely dependent on public interest in them, and that, in turn, is entirely dependent on their royal status. Without their titles, Meghan and Harry were two people making middling content, with middling CVs and a mortgage about as big as a small nation-state's GDP, Ms. Esseler explained. She said, so I ask you, can they afford to skip any opportunity to top up their royal juju? Can they risk excluding themselves from what could be one of the biggest TV events in history? This is serious mess territory, and there do not seem to be any good options, for anyone involved, not least those headache-white, fretting palace staffers trying to work out the blasted seating charts. Meghan and Harry face a reception from his family so chilly it could probably refreeze the polar ice caps, Ms. Esseler suggested. She added, being spurned by your brother, sister-in-law and pretty much everyone aside from an inconsequential cousin or two, with every moment caught on camera for our home viewing delectation, sounds about as enjoyable as going to one of the Duchess of York's book readings. Even if they can stomach the monumental cold shouldering, they then face having to accept a B-list part in proceedings. Archie, Meghan and Harry's son, who turns 4 on the day of the ceremony, has not been invited, Ms. Elser pointed out, adding a further layer of complication. Don't miss. Kate is a royal phenomenon where Meghan isn't, expert says. Latest, Harry and William relations have never been so bad in Coronation Row. Latest, Prince Harry may never get US citizenship after Spear revelations. Latest, she said, however, William and Kate, the Prince and Princess of Wales' 3 young'uns will be there, with Prince George featuring as one of his grandfather's pages. Then, after the service there will be a carriage procession that will wend its way from the Abbey back to the palace through the streets of London, with football-style bleachers set to be erected to accommodate the crowds of thermos-toting, Union Jack-waving diehards. Again, the Wales, en masse, are expected to be preparing for the most vigorous, grueling hand-waving session of their careers. Maybe stretch first, your Royal Highnesses.
To